JTMM.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka The Freaking 10. Back here with another video, and this time we're back with another VINTERSEA, which is, this one is called Old Ones. Interesting title. I'm very interested to see where this one goes. As always, I'd like to thank you for your support. Today, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, maybe even 4 o'clock, we crossed over that 500 subscriber list in 3 weeks. 3 weeks today, to be exact, since I posted really the first, it was the first Ginger song that I posted, Pisces, that I got roasted on and I learned from and became the reactor that I am today with 50,000 views in that 3 weeks and 5,000 hours watched. Now, you'll notice that I mention numbers a lot. I can't help it. I do data engineering for a living during the day. So I live and breathe data, so that's what I look at. It's just a nerd thing. So anyway, with that being said, I've got the lyrics, I got the video, the sound looks great, the video looks great. There's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up. All right, let's go. I want to get into this. I love this band. I love the melody. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. I had to stop it somewhere. It was, wow. Okay, where do I start with this? So first of all, I always love it when she uses her. I always call it the natural singing voice, because her vocals are insane. She's so underrated as a singer, I think. And they're still within infancy of the band. I mean, and I don't mean that as any disrespect, but as far as being discovered and really exploding onto a like insanely wild fame, which is what I see for them. Her vocals are so underrated. Now, let's get to the melody. That melody at the beginning is insane. I say insane a lot, but it is. It's just phenomenal. Now, I'm going to have a little fun at the band's expense and not at hers. Black shirts and jeans, guys. I know that's on purpose, But when you were when he's sitting there playing the drums, and all you see is this black shirt and jeans, you know, while she's dressed in this elegant dress and looking just amazing, you know, they're in jeans and shirts. It's a little thing. I mean it in the funnest way. It's just one of those things. It's one of those odd things that caught me that I just kind of had to laugh. Yeah, it was great. I love that. So the lyrics: "Welcome to the rest of your life. No time waits for you. Every step has been set for you. Follow and watch your life bloom. I will not bow, I will not falter to manipulation of what they have whispered from centuries ago, the limitation that binds us alone." And then the siege of consciousness, they're breaking our hearts, they're breaking our minds. The sea as one to move as an ocean. Pulled by the light, the limitation, anticipating the end of our strife, seeking to understand how we came to be, we're lost, not broken. So I just got through filming a different video for Nightwish, and I mentioned in there about Tatiana and with Floor and more of Nightwish as a whole. Some of their songs were written before she came in, and I know that their keyboardist writes a lot of them. But I include VINTERSEA in this lyric writing because for a simple reason. With these bands, as I said in the previous video, what I really like is it doesn't follow your standard 1 2 3 4 or 1 3 and 2 4. What I mean by that is first line and second line rhyme, or first line and third line rhyme, or second line and fourth line rhyme. They really do this as a poem, right? This is lyrical poetry to me, because as I'm reading this, if I was sitting in front of a classroom and I was reading this, I could read this and they would think it's poetry. That's appreciated. That's really cool. Just being that different. And then as you bring in your musical style to that and your interpretation, you know, there were certain parts, I think it was on the Siege of Consciousness, they're breaking our hearts, they're breaking our minds, where her lyrics folded into the music. And it's the same thing that happened with the original song that I first listened to, where I was a little harsh about that. And don't worry, Carl and Yorma set me straight on that. Where this, again, folded into the music, but this time understanding what they were doing, it worked, right? That's what the understanding really brings, at least to me personally, it does. I dig this. The visuals are great. You know, the one thing, and I have not learned to pronounce their name yet, so I'm going to say, you know, Avienne. Y'all can correct me. I think it's underestimated the transformation she takes from what I've seen her in, like the quarantine playthrough, right? She had her glasses on, she had a comfortable t-shirt on, and I think I've seen in some of the on the YouTube, I think it was where I think it was her and someone else, they were doing shots. She knows who she is, I won't say it. And she just looks like, you know, you're a normal person you could go hang out with, right? And then she transforms into this how do you put, I mean, it's almost a different person in a sense, and I know it's an extension when you're a vocalist and a lead singer, you kind of transform into that stage presence. She really does it so well, and I think that's another underrated thing, where what she is in maybe in her personal life and everything, and then transforms into this just stage presence. It's so awesome to watch. Okay, enough of me babbling. Let's get back to it. love this chorus. There's that folding right there. This song is... I see you, bud. Wow. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. I'd be very curious at what's being whispered here. Well, speaking of, there's the video there. I mean, as they said, and I think it was Carl in the comments was talking about how they recorded this individually because they really didn't know what quarantine was bringing. And look at the transformation, right? I mean, it's just amazing. I absolutely adore these guys. I cannot wait for a chance to see them in concert. They're just good people. It's just what it boils down to for me. You know, I've had no problem saying, hey, I didn't like this particular piece. And I even questioned the last song about on the Holy Procession, the length. So please don't think that just because they're in the comment section, I'm being nice. I'll call a spade a spade. The difference now that as I'm getting more and more into this reaction is I'm understanding more of how to necessarily do that without pissing people off. Let's just be frank. But no, I even asked him in the last one about in some of the instrumentals and how it took the song out and what the difference between live and the video. They came back with the answer. I was like, okay, that makes sense. So, you know, I don't want anybody to think I'm just giving them special favors because they've been in the comments. No, if I see something I don't like, I'll call them on it. It's just I happen to enjoy their music since the first time I started understanding why they did some of the things they've done. This video was top notch. Another one. I'm still going to give y'all a hard time about the jeans and the black shirts. And I know I'll get told why. But that just cracked me up. And I mean that in the nicest way. It was just really cool because, you know, she's in this elegant dress and the other one's in an elegant dress. And they come out in jeans and black shirts. That was just great. I loved it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I love these guys. I cannot wait for these answers. I really can't. That's going to do it for me, guys, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Please understand that without your support, there is no channel. There is no, us in some senses discovering new bands together that I may play that other people recommend and y'all falling in love with them. That's what this is about. That's what I love about this. Whether it's VINTERSEA or Unleash the Archers or these other bands that I've for Frozen Crown. That's what this is about. So without that, and without your suggestions and without this, there is no channel. Please understand that and know that I understand that and love each of y'all for it. Guys, always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for one, don't ask for two. If you ask for that, I'm going to put you in jeans and a black shirt, I promise. Always ask for just 10 more minutes. I love each of y'all. I am out of here.
JTMM.